Hello, and welcome to Hell Is Us, another game that I am curious about playing. I played the demo for it a couple months ago. Um, Actually, it might have been last year when I played the demo for it. But the full game is out, and I got my hands on it via GameFly. So the combat I remember being very enjoyable. I don't remember much of what the demo showed me in terms of story, so I'm excited to just hop into it. Warning, our game has no map, no markers indicating where people or things are, where to go next, or who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what must be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell Is Us, you need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant. Yeah, that was like the main selling point, or not main selling point, but it was one of the biggest selling points that people talked about when it came to this game. At least I remember when people were talking about it.
It's a true serum. It's still experimental, hence the polygraph.
This man was not in the demo.
I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction. Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
The yellow brick road.
Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something. Why did you do it?
Why are
Anyone in
you
my shoes
gray?
would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
He looks like the dude. He looks
You were
like the
smuggled
guy
out of
from
Haiti at
Dune.
age 5, grew
The
up in the
fat
foster care
dude in the
system,
oil
and dabbled
from
in
Dune.
criminal activities.
That's who he
You
looks
managed to pull
like.
yourself together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Haiti, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands. Oh, it seems we are ready. How did you get into Haiti?
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers, who had deployed inside Hadia. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Hadia's civil war was in full swing and the peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
Fuck. My parents. I wanted to find them. I needed to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in Haiti?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Getting into Haiti is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out?
My mother.
What happened?
She sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me a necklace, and shut the door.
She didn't say anything?
She told me, never come back.
I'm excited. I'm excited because now we have like more and everything. This game looks amazing too. Like it looked amazing in the trailer. But once again, it's been months since I've played it. Alright, cool. And now we get to just peruse through the forest. I think this was... I think, if I'm remembering correctly from the demo, that this is where the demo started off as well. But of course I don't know what's changed or what's been added or anything like that, so I'm gonna try to not like make connections between this game, like the full game, and the demo. So gold medallion, a large gold cast medallion with 8 figures and a sphere embossed into one side. Unknown language. And I won't be able to translate that until I have the so you get like a bot companion, and that bot companion that you have is what you need to like translate whatever language that is. I was gonna say an alien language, but I don't know if it's an alien language or not. I do remember there's an old man in this basement, because we come across once again this whole beginning tutorial section is is basically just the demo. Conversations. Conversations can be started with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represents a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum, which can open up new topics of conversation. Topics that are relevant for your main objectives are listed on the left side of the screen. Listed on the right side of the screen are optional topics which reveal more information about the situation, culture, or history of Hadia. What's up, old man?
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Who are you?
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations. When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest. My only solace is knowing that my 4th son might still be alive.
Oh, I didn't mean to I accidentally pushed X. My bad, brother.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none. A group of strange-looking soldiers arrived here last night in an APC. Perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through. I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharus, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here. Take this key to unlock it.
Alright, thanks, Ernest. New area discovered. I can travel between areas with a vehicle.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines keep going down, so I don't know when I'll be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
Investigation. If you are unsure of how to proceed in your main objective, open the datapad and navigate to the Investigation tab. Select an investigation to see all associated datum you have discovered. You may select a datum to see specific information you have gathered so far. Yeah, so this game isn't going to outright tell me where I'm going or who I need to talk to or whatever. It's just going to give me like the information that I've collected as like a in-game notepad. And so like exploring is something that you really want to do, to my understanding, which I'm really excited about. I love exploring in games. Also, like another thing that's really cool about this game is that, and maybe it just has to do with the PS5, is the fact that like the raindrops are being reflected in my controller's vibrations. And so there's just a slight pitter-patter in my controller. You okay, my guy?
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon.
Yep, it's definitely me. It's definitely Epsilon 12. 100%.
Who are you?
I'm Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC, and we got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The sergeant's easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit, I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding. Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
You got it, man. I will find your med kit. Here's that camp. Vial of strange substance. A glass vial filled with an unknown substance. An OMSIF report, field research. An abridged summary of events concerning a mysterious anomaly found at the OMSIF base camp in Sendera Forest. Survey report OMSIF Epsilon 11, January 19th, 1993. Subject, anomaly imprint number 16. Established time since anomaly collapse, 1,056 years, based on resonant topology signature. Coincides with 5th cycle harmonics. Actions taken. Following items forwarded to faculty... Why did I say faculty? Facility ZC02 for further analysis. Complete imaging profile of site, concentric pattern core samples extracted and anomaly locus. Around anomaly locus. Proximate flora samples. And then this should be the med kit. Yeah. So now we just gotta bring it back to that guy.
Oh, good. You got the med kit. Okay, see that ladder over there? Climb it to the top. Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the assistance. Okay, now I do remember there being a puzzle to open the door, and it requires like these symbols right here. So that's a pickaxe. I think we put the key in first. Okay, so then it would be... Where was it? There it is. So, weird fireball, weird eyeball, and then the pickaxe fell on the other side. So, there's the pickaxe, weird eyeball, and weird fireball. How you feeling, man?
I knew you'd figure it out. Now get the APC key so we can get the hell out of here.
You got it. This game is so atmospheric. I love it, dude. Like, it's so cool. It's so good looking. It's such a beautiful game. And I feel like I say that about, you know, most games that I play, but still, I'm not gonna sit there and not say that it's a good looking game when it looks good. Yeah, and then we got a bunch of dead guys.
Hey, are you okay? Hey! Fuck. What the fuck?
God, the enemies are so cool in this game. They have such an interesting dynamic, and just the design of them are just so... God, so cool. Still such a cool sequence. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. I didn't read the note that that it showed before I entered this room, but the way that the health and the stamina works is that the less health that I have, it also causes my stamina that's available to decrease as well. So it's for the best that you try to keep your health as high as you possibly can, lest you get screwed over by a lack of stamina. Then they will endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. And finally, the sinners will fall into the fires of hell. So what you're saying is that hell is us. Okay. First, they're brought to the tower. Then, to the two-headed serpent. Finally, they burn. Once swallowed into the depths of the twin-headed serpent Tiar, the wretched Sabinian vermin shall be excreted unto the flaying pits of the of the accursed Himalar fields. You know, as somebody who enjoys, narrating horror stories and everything, you would think that I'd be better at reading, but I just can't. Healing pulse. When you successfully hit an enemy, faint particles appear around you. When these particles coalesce into a solid ring, and the bar in the HUD flashes white, you can activate the healing pulse ability. This ability will consume the particles and restore health equal to a percentage of the damage dealt by the hit that triggered the particles. The particles will disappear if you wait too long, or if you take damage. Particles can be accumulated exponentially over multiple successful hits, greatly increasing the amount of health received by the healing pulse. I think that that's also a good thing, like a really awesome thing that this game does, with how they give you the ability to do that. Because, I mean, you can farm for, healing items and stuff mid-combat, which you will most certainly need. They didn't really have anything super crazy in the demos where I was just needing to heal because of the fact that I would dodge and block at the same time. Not at the same time, but, over the course of the combat, which would allow me to access the healing pulse. Seeing you in the distance is wild. Like, look at that. No HUD. Like, no lock on, just them doing their thing, standing as a pale white borderline silhouette. Like, if I hold on, toggle the light off, and you just see this, you just see that in the distance. I'm sorry, but I'm going home. And then I gotta find the right, medallions or whatever to open up this door. Ramhead medallion. A viridian sheen covers this metallic medallion featuring a relief of a ram's head. And there's the APC key. Letter, Sabinian Front. An unsent letter, an unsent letter from a Sabinian soldier to his wife, found in a lockbox in the trenches of Sendera Forest. My dearest Marina, we trampled through the Sendera Forest with the fury of King Aster. Pals never stood a chance. They died like dogs. I must have taken out at least a dozen, scrambling around them, or around like termites when the shells dropped. It was glorious. We found 3 pal brothers cowering in a farmhouse, pissed their pants as we took them out back. One of them was wearing a gold watch. Can you believe my luck? Sending it to you with this letter. Sell it and buy yourself something nice. I swear I'll return to you, sweet Marina, once we've killed every last one of them. Love you, or love, your Ruslan. Yeah, and that's, what was his name? Ernest. That's Ernest's son's watch. So now, when we leave this place, we can go back and bring the watch to Ernest. Linked enemies. You will often face 2 enemies linked together by an umbilical cord. This pair is known as a limbic entity and is made of a hollow walker, a light-skinned humanoid creature, the things we've been fighting this whole time, and a haze, a large monster of various shape, which I think they're so cool. I don't know who or how they came up with this idea, but it's such a cool thing. To defeat this pair, you must kill the Hollow Walker, the humanoid. However, the Hollow Walker cannot be damaged as long as the haze is still present. Reducing the haze's health to 0 will cause it to retreat into the Hollow Walker, who will become enraged but vulnerable to your attacks. In this state, a Hollow Walker's limbic energy, represented by the white bar, cannot be reduced and will gradually replenish. If the limbic energy fully replenishes, it will return to a state of invulnerability and the haze will re-emerge. Yeah, so like fighting this thing plus like regular ones, brother. I am very close to death. I will need... Hello? Okay, this wasn't in the demo. I need to find a medallion for this door. Hello?
Hello? Please help us! We've been locked in here for days. We came all the way from Talju to meet a man named Lamek Gant. He claimed he could smuggle us south across the mountains. We sold everything we owned, but it still wasn't enough to cover his feet. We told him about an office in town, Vanderlyn Trust, some rich corporate types that are bound to have left some valuables behind. So he locked us in here while he went to Talju to ransack the place. He said he'd be back in 2 days. It's been close to a week.
I'll find...
Who's there? Hello? We sold
Okay.
everything we owned. So he locked...
I'll find the medallion. I'll open the door. Like this, it's so... Like this game just opens up. It's so expansive, and it just leaves you to your own devices. You know, find stuff, don't find stuff. Why is your haze all gross? Can you stop doing this, Abby? Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna eat some grub. Okay, Ram Head Medallion Crimson. A crimson sheen covers this metallic medallion featuring a relief of a ram's head. So that's the second medallion that we need to open up the door. Now, the medallion to open up the door with the lady that needs help, I think, was a flame. So maybe that's going to be in the unlocked room? Ah, dang. I forgot that Bro got crushed. Well, F's in the chat for that guy. Okay. I'm not going to leave here yet. I'm going to go to that door. Open up the secret hidden door. We have keys to the APC, so we could leave the zone, but I don't want to do that yet. Let's see, the door. There it is. There's one. And there's two. Oh! Nice try, though. Another glyph. Journal, Queen's Decree, a worn excerpt transcribed from Queen Harver Reveda's lengthy discourse on the construction of the Arcus Spire, found in the sealed room in the underground ruins of Sindera Forest. By decree of Queen Harver, for too long we have suffered those whose sinful hearts begot calamity after calamity upon us. Illegible. Let this grand edifice stand as a testament to our righteousness, a shining beacon in the sea of immortality, a reminder to all that none escapes his gaze. Here we purge heresy. Here we purify the kingdom. Here we reclaim our faith. I mean, that's great and all, but like, where's the other medallion? The one necessary to open up the door and help the woman. Ernest, I'm back. I've got your son's watch.
Thank you for bringing this watch back to me. It belonged to Otis, my eldest. He gave it to me, and I gave it to Otis. I'll give it to Atticus if he ever comes home.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna have to do, because I've been looking around and I can't find anything. I think in order to progress the different quests here, you know, to find that locked door up there and to help the lady who's trapped down there, I need to find the key, which means that we're gonna travel and we might come across the corpse of the guy that she was talking about, and he might have the medallion on him in order to open up the door. So we just got to keep it pushing. So we'll just hit up the navigation computer and we'll head to the marshes, because that's the only place we got marked, right? Yeah. And that's basically, like, that's where the that's where the demo ended, if I remember correctly. Like, is that whole first area. If you get into the APC, and then you're leaving to go to the new area, but you didn't get very far in the second area you get to. So, everything from here forward plus that opening cutscene we watched earlier, all brand new to me.